start. This is a plea date. We'll start with the state of Wisconsin versus Derek Martin, 17 CT 98 appearances.
Appeared by Assistant District Attorney Dr.
All right, Mr. Martin, this is a plea date. You're here without a lawyer. You're going to have a lawyer represent you, sir?
No, sir.
We're going to set then, and I take it you're continuing with your not guilty plea to the single.
I never entered a plea before. I just want to ask a couple of questions before I enter the plea. I would like to enter an informed plea if I could ask a couple of questions.
Just so we understand, I believe I entered a plea for you.
Yeah, but
you said you the first time you were here.
No, I objected because you didn't have.
I know you objected, sir, but I entered a plea of not guilty for you. Are you continuing with the not guilty plea, or are you prepared to enter some other plea here today?
No, sir. If I could just speak for a second without being interrupted.
No, I'm not interrupting you.
Right, but
I'm the judge in this.
I understand that,
and I get an opportunity.
I understand.
To ask
I understand.
Questions. Now, you have something to say?
Yes, I have a couple of questions. I just want to ask. Yeah, the plea you said you entered for me, you're not authorized to do that. That's number one.
You have a question, sir?
Oh, yes.
I am authorized to do it. If that's the question, I am authorized.
Okay, well, that's your statement. But
No, that's the law, sir.
Oh, it is.
Statement.
Oh, it is. Can I get that in writing, please?
It's on the record, Mr. Martin.
Oh, okay. Can I just ask a couple questions?
I told you, yes, you can.
All right. Do I have a right to a fair and meaningful trial?
Absolutely.
That's yes. Now, is it possible to get a fair trial if there's a conflict of interest?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what a conflict of interest is?
I haven't seen a conflict of interest. What's the conflict of interest?
Well, I filed a complaint against you against the ACLU. That's a conflict of interest right there.
I have received nothing from the ACLU indicating any complaint's been filed against me.
Well, there's one been filed against you, sir.
Well, I don't know that, and until I know that.
I'm telling you.
Until I know that from the ACLU, Mr. Martin, it is as if nothing has been filed.
Okay, then I got one more question.
One more?
Because I had this case already dismissed once, and hasn't been no new evidence presented. He hasn't provided evidence of jurisdiction that's required by law on the record. He hasn't done none of that, so I demand this case be dismissed.
Has this been dismissed?
Yes, it's been dismissed once already.
Sir, I'm asking the district.
Well, he's a liar, so he's going to lie to you.
Better watch your mouth here, Mr. Martin.
Well, I don't have the right to say what I want to say.
You don't have the right to call people liars in the courtroom.
But it's the truth, though, sir.
Mr. Martin, one more time, and you are going to be found in contempt of this court.
Okay, can I just ask you?
Mr. Duane, has this been dismissed?
Judge, it has previously been dismissed in Branch 2. There was an officer that was unavailable for trial, and rather than bring Mr. Martin back for a scheduling conference, or I should say for a request to adjourn the trial, which I anticipated he would have objected to, the position put the state in was to ask to have the trial dismissed without prejudice and refiled.
I was dismissed without prejudice. That means, Mr. Martin, just for your information, dismissed without prejudice.
I don't know what that means, sir.
Well, I'm going to just make a record of it today. Means that the state can recharge the crime.
Okay, I like to rebut what he just said, though.
All right. We're done.
Okay, can I just say one more thing, sir? I mean,
Mr. Martin, what did I tell you a moment ago?
I just want to say one more thing, Judge. He made a comment. I wanted to respond to it.
You want a trial in this matter, Mr. Martin? I know. He's been interrupting, and he's getting very close to a contempt fine.
But when you're done, can you let me know so I can speak, sir?
You've been speaking, Mr. Martin. I'm asking you a question. Are you asking for a trial?
I just want to get a couple. Yes, I'll put.
Asking for a trial. Yes or no?
Okay, can I just respond to his comment? Then I will respond to that, sir. I just wanted to.
No.
What his comment was.
Are you asking for a trial? Yes or no?
Yes, I like to plead innocent.
Well, you're pleading not guilty.
What jurisdiction am I being tried under?
Do you have the schedules of
Judge, I don't have the schedules. If I can approach.
Okay.
I have a copy of Mr. Martin.
Oh, you can take that back. I don't want no paperwork from you.
Judge, what I've provided the court is a copy of the email exchange between myself and Mr. Martin. I believe, based on the information, where the statements contained primarily in the most recent email, I question whether or not Mr. Mr. Martin is competent to proceed. And I would ask that the court review the information I've provided, set the matter for a scheduling/status conference, and at that time, if the court believes it's not appropriate to order competency eval for Mr. Martin, I'd be prepared to proceed with scheduling. But if the court were to order competency eval at that point, we could schedule accordingly.
All right, Mr. Martin, Mr. Duane has handed me something. It appears to be an email. It says Derek Smith, from Derek Smith, smithderek927@yahoo.com. Are you Derek Smith?
That's my email address. No,
it
I'm not.
starts out, Duane the Crook. I received a fraudulent bill via mail, which you are named in along with other crooks from your corporation. The crooked lawyer says I owe money. Only problem is, in caps, I don't, in caps, have a contract with that crooked organization. I objected every time he opened his fat mouth on the record. Furthermore, I explained, and it goes on and on and on in kind of a semi-coherent fashion. Did you send that?
Yes, I did.
And you sent this to Mr. Duane with a copy to Ms. LeRae?
I did. I just sent it to Duane because I have clear, precise, and unquestionable evidence that he's breaking the law. He's withholding my evidence.
And it says, I'm going to just excerpt a sentence here. I'm making a special appearance so I can video record your criminal enterprise and make the public aware of you devils.
Right.
Mr. Martin, have you ever been committed for a member?
No, sir, because I'm not. There's nothing wrong with me. I mean, he's clearly breaking the law. I mean, last time I checked.
Mr. Duane is requesting here that the court set a status conference in this matter so I can take a look at this. Are there other emails, Mr. Duane?
Judge, I believe the only emails are contained in the chain. There's the initial one on page 2 of the exhibit that he sent me requesting information. There's the one at the bottom of page 1, which is my response to him in regards to that request. And then the one that the court was reading from was the most recent one.
All right, this will be an opportunity to finish.
Thank you. Can you read it out loud on the record, please?
Sure. I objected every time I'm picking up where I left off. He opened his fat mouth on the record. Furthermore, I explained on the record I was being denied due process and the court didn't find me incompetent to represent myself. The crooked judge agreed. Sending fraudulent bills in the mail is a federal crime which you and the rest of the crooks are aiding and abetting. I will be filing a criminal complaint against your license. You have also withheld data from me that I requested, which is another crime.
Which
Your
it
crimes
is.
will be investigated by an outside, I think it means agency, it's misspelled. I'm also calling the mayor. I did a data request to Two Rivers PD once. I put that crook in his place. He sent me some bullshit police and procedures manual. He thought I was a fool and didn't think I would notice that he scanned times. It's a beautiful thing in what he wanted and left out crucial details. I know how you cowards operate. I've been victimized too many times. It's a beautiful thing to know the law and ignorance excuses no one's in. I'm also creating a YouTube channel called Lawless Mainitwoc, and you're doing a wonderful job providing me content, LOL. Your case has no legs, Duane, LOL. I'm only making a special appearance on the 5th, considering I signed your contract under threat and duress. I'm making a special appearance so I can video record your criminal enterprise and make the public aware of you devils. Mainitwoc has a history of wrongful convicting people, and you can only win by withholding evidence, LOL. I'm again requesting the Mainitwoc Police Department Policy and Procedures Manual. It's free electronic data in PDF format so I can compare and easily beat this case. Oh, I can't wait to prove how my dash cam video was tampered with. You're so stupid. I have a Linux program and I download ISO format all day long. You was hoping I wasn't that smart, but I know how you devils operate. After the 5th, enjoy my YouTube channel, and I can't wait to file this criminal complaint against your license and talk to the mayor and call the FBI about your crimes your corporation is committing. Period. Did I correctly read that?
Yes, sir. But I just like to add, I mean, where do you find me not competent at all? Everything I say on there is the truth, sir. He is breaking the law. He's withholding data. That's against the law. That's illegal, sir.
Right, Mr. Mark. You got it all down. Mr. Dwayne, this is...
And you're showing extreme bias.
No, I read this, didn't I?
Right, but I just told you, and I got evidence of him withholding evidence. That's against the law, sir.
Well, you know, that's why we have trials. Now, Mr. Dwayne, I read this, and other than the fact that the syntax may be pretty bad, and a few other things about it, I don't know that this is a demonstration of incompetency.
It's not. It's all true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't know that it's a demonstration of incompetency. It obviously is full of what I'm sure you would characterize as false accusations and perhaps use less charitable language in describing it, but I don't think it's any demonstration of incompetency. I think it's simply someone who feels he has to vent and says what he says in this.
If I may.
Go ahead.
I get where the court's coming from, and I've gotten emails from other people of a similar tone in the past, and having felt the need to question competency. The reason I feel the need to question competency in this case is partly because he refers to contracts with corporations, and I have no idea where that language is coming from. And my concern is if we get to a trial, that's the attitude he's going to maintain, and it's going to be confusing to the jury. And if he genuinely believes we've attempted to force him to contract with a corporation that doesn't exist, I think that is a matter for competency. I'm just asking that he be evaluated.
I understand what you're saying. I don't think that what is in this would give me any reasonable grounds, at least at this point, to order any kind of psychological evaluation. Let's proceed here. You're looking for a trial date?
Yeah, sure.
You want a lawyer to represent you?
No, I do not.
Have you ever tried a case on your own before?
Yeah, I kicked his butt last time I had the case thrown out, and he brought it up. No new evidence or nothing.
You know, Mr. Martin, I'm asking relatively simple questions here. I don't need your attitude.
Okay, I don't need a lawyer, sir.
Have you ever tried a case to a jury on your own before?
No.
What is your highest year of education?
I went to college.
Well, that's not telling me what your highest year of education is.
12. I got an HSED.
Pardon me?
I got an HSED.
You have an HSED.
Correct.
See this lady right here?
Mm-hmm.
She has to take down every word.
Okay.
She can't take down multiple people talking at the same time.
All right.
You've been warned.
All right.
Court will acknowledge that the bailiff advised the defendant that he shouldn't be interrupting. How many years of college did you go?
I entered a welding program. It was about for, let's say, 18 months.
All right. Is there anything that you're aware of that would make it unlikely that you would understand how to try a case?
No, I understand perfectly.
Have you ever been involved in a trial before?
No, sir.
I noticed the complaint here is a number of prior convictions. It looks to me like a dozen or 15 prior convictions. Were any of those cases tried to a jury?
No, sir.
Were they tried to a court?
No, sir. I ended up pleading guilty.
Did you have a lawyer represent you in any of these cases?
I would say I did before I knew what the law was. I did, yes, sir.
All right. The last case I can see here is dated, I don't know if it's the complaint date or the plea date, 8/8/13. It's a Brown County case that talks, there's just a notation here, computer message, threatened injury or harm. Did a lawyer represent you in that case?
I did. Yeah, he did, yes.
How about there's a preceding case, and it looks to date back to 2008 in Winnebago County. Lawyer represent you?
No, sir. That's the only time I had an attorney was the previous one you referenced.
The one in Brown County?
Yeah.
None of the rest of these in Calumet, Allegheny?
No, sir.
Okay. I would feel more comfortable, Mr. Watkins appointing, or Mr. Martin, excuse me, appointing you a standby counsel, at least someone that you could consult with in the event. Well, have you taken a course in evidence?
No, sir, but I'm learning a lot about the law, and that's the problem now, Your Honor.
You know, these again are simple questions.
Right.
The answer is no, I
No,
haven't
sir,
taken a course in evidence.
I haven't, and I do not want to sit an attorney either.
Well, the court, I am going to appoint standby counsel. Whether Mr. Martin avails himself of standby counsel or not is going to be entirely his call. The court finds, at least on this record, he tells us he has an HSED. He appears to be relatively articulate. The email obviously shows he has some acquaintance with constructing sentences and paragraphs. So the court deems that he is competent to proceed to represent himself. Do we have an analyst? Is there an analyst that's going to be testifying here?
There would be, yes.
Do you have a schedule?
I don't, Judge. I can have them. I can have the office call for them. It'll take about 10 minutes. So if the court wants that and wait around until after we're done.
I don't want to be sitting around here and having
You need it.
And just so you know, I'm leaving the bench in the middle of July, so it's unlikely that I'm going to be trying.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you return to
Hey, can I just say one more thing, please? Just one more thing.
Go ahead.
Like I said, I had this case was previously dismissed. It took
We just went through that?
right, but I'm trying to, if you let me finish and make my point real quick, briefly. He had over 3 years I've been going through this, and them officers, with those are the witnesses or other police officers, had plenty time to make themselves available. Plenty time.
Go sit back in the pew. We'll get the schedules. We'll set the time.
All right.
Talk to the office.
And can I get your name and your badge number, please? Hold on a second, Deputy. What?
Yeah. And Mr. Dwayne, why don't you go up to the office and get that information?
Thank you.
And the court will ready to proceed on this consent. All right.
Step out here for a minute.